we go. Right. I'm playing Adam today. He's going to beat me. Go on, do you want to add yourself? And we're going to have to find a handicap rated course, I think, due to Adam's superior ability over me.
I guess though, so.
Yeah.
I think I asked for a recommendation. We had someone mention Lunenburg.
Lunenburg National Club?
Mm.
Okay. It's an easy one. I like the look of that. Haven't played this one. Oh, you're liking the HB logo, I see. It reminds you of the Blockbusters. Always reminds me of pre-A-Team in the UK. Listening to Bob Holness go on before I got a chance to watch Mr. T beat someone up. Okay. We've got the Lunenburg one, so that should be good. Be interesting to see what questions you got for us. We're working hard at the moment towards this update that we're pushing out. The actual build's done. We're just waiting on Sony and Microsoft to allow us to submit at the moment. Turn these ghosts off.
Hello there, and welcome to this first hole par 4. Let's have a good time out there.
Well, I don't think I've played this course before, so it's going to be interesting.
I looked at the first couple holes.
No, not the new update we're showing you. Once I get the okay to announce a submission and what else we're doing at the same time,
Yeah, it didn't sound right.
I'll do a preview build of that. There we go, fairway for me to start.
Well, just letting you know it's a bit windy out there, so keep that in mind as you go onto the tee.
Yep, 15-mile-an-hour winds, no problem with them.
Nice swing. Okay,
Right,
you're about 140 yards out here.
from the pin. Down. Wind with me.
You got way past.
Yes, we have. Oh, too much.
Nice.
What's Adam's role at HB? He's basically our head of QA on the golf club. He gets pulled into some other projects sometimes, but mainly golf. 90% of the time, do you reckon golf, Adam?
Pretty much.
Yeah, we've taken up all his time. He's on the lucky project with me. I'm sure he doesn't think that. Why do we choose a handicap rated course? I chose a handicap rated course because I just like to play towards my handicap, but thinking about it, Adam's handicap's not on there, so it doesn't make a huge difference because he's now on scratch. So, yeah. Our IT's just come in. She doesn't think we're broadcasting, but we're talking to you, so it should be working.
This one's for birdie. Almost got that birdie. Ugh, maybe next time.
Bit rate is not high enough for a 1080p stream. Is it
man.
always like that, or is it
3
just
feet to the
today?
hole here. All right, let's get out of here.
Changing platform for platform-specific handicap, yes, we're actually
Alright,
working on
our
that
current
at
leader
this
is
moment
at
in time.
even par.
Mitchell and Jordan are actually sitting at a computer as we speak, doing exactly that.
Okay, hole number 2. Let's see what you can do here.
So you one up already, damn.
All these new courses coming out are incredible.
Oh yeah. Who made this golf course, do we know?
I forget. I think it was CSU.
Oh right,
I
yeah.
believe.
Legend of course design, CSU. When's the next update going live? I can't tell you at the moment. We've got a bit of red tape about an announcement for something else that I can't really announce. I was hoping to announce it last week, but these things unfortunately take a bit of time. It's sort of out of my control. We wanted to actually get the update out for the end of February, and it's been ready to go since the end of February, but unfortunately that hasn't been possible. So I'll let you know as soon as I can. As soon as I can let you know, I'll let you know.
Sweet.
But it's ready to go, and Microsoft and Sony are on standby for the build. Crazy Canuck made it. Oh, well done, buddy.
Oh, the other one I was looking at.
Ah.
CSU.
Yeah, it's a good course. Good course. I'm the boss. I'm the boss of golf, and it's not a HB thing that's holding anything up. It's a few other things that are holding things up. So contracts and stuff like that with certain things that I can't talk about just yet. But I'll let you know as soon as I
Okay,
can.
11-footer here. This is definitely makeable.
Yeah, we want to give it to the Steam guys a little earlier. As soon as we mostly go into Sony and Microsoft. It's not Sony and Microsoft that are holding us up either. It's something else.
Nice putt. Alright, nice little 2-foot putt.
Give it to Steam and tell them not to release any courses. Can we trust them with that?
Yeah. I'm from London. Who's my team? I'm a Dartford supporter. I used to go home and away before I moved to Canada. Now I just go when I get back to England.
Alright, our current leader is at even par.
No, I think you spelt Lunenburg correctly, Crazy Canuck.
Okay, let's put this drive in the fairway.
U at the end.
Oh yeah, there's a U. That's a good point. I mentioned a post today that we were having the shop shaper tuned up all the time. Is that in this coming update? It isn't in there at the moment, but because we've got a couple of extra days, we might try and get that in. It was something we were going to add for the May update.
Nice drive.
But as we've got a little bit more time, we're going to try and squeeze that in for this update coming soon. I know a lot of people say that the game seems to be easy off the fairway, off the tee, and hitting fairways and stuff like that. And that's true for a small number of people. But when I looked through the rounds, I looked at the tournaments that I set up last week. There was one guy that didn't hit a fairway in the whole 4 rounds, and I don't want to alienate that guy from playing.
Well, I guess you can't hit all the fairways.
What is to be included on this version of the Golf Club Gold from Maximum Games? I don't know where you've heard about this. No comment at the moment. But maybe that's the reason I'm not mentioning about the other update.
You again,
Proper grassroots football, love it. Yeah, no, big Dartford fan. Have been since I was about 6 years old. So great team. Can you guys go to the leaderboard when you look at the scores? I would like to see who's in first.
Very nice.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm 2 shots down. I've got to start paying attention.
Too much backspin.
Oh, used to go to Dartford with Halzone Town. That's I remember them days. Was that when we were at our old Watling Street ground? Now we've got brand new ground built by the council. Come on, come on.
Oh man, that was
How many
great.
people
It's a
hit
great
18
fun. Just a
fairways there?
drop at the end.
Not a huge amount. Not even the guy that was complaining at me for
Let's see
being
if
too
you
easy
can
off the
save par
tee
here.
hit
And the
more
next hole coming
than
up.
12, I think. When I played against his
keep going.
ghost. So, you know, 12
Right, our
12 for
current
one of
leader
our
is at
elite
even
members that plays morning, noon, and night, and sits in our forums morning, noon, and night. I think it's pretty good. You know, I think Rory McIlroy hits 12 fairways in a round. When you guys designed the golf club, was it based on part from World Golf Tour on the PC? No, I wasn't actually aware of World Golf Tour
Okay, this is the 4th hole.
until I went to a Major League Baseball All-Star game and met the guy who had made World Golf Tour, and I told him we were making a golf game, and he was saying, "Oh, we've done this." So no, it wasn't something. I haven't really played much of it, to be honest. Hole 4 is going to be a nightmare with this wind. Oh, here we go. This is hole 4.
It's looking good.
Stay on.
Selhurst is where it's at. If you're talking about Crystal
Okay,
Palace,
it's time
I
to
used to go
send
there
this
quite a bit
ball
as
on its
well.
way.
When I was a kid, my best friend used to be a Crystal Palace fan. So I used to go there the odd time when Dartford were too far away from home that my mum and dad wouldn't let me travel that far.
This is a beauty.
What's it like working at HB, Adam?
Well, I can't get them all
Pretty
right.
good.
I am, after
I don't
all,
want
only
to
human.
say anything bad, I guess. There's not much bad I can say. Pretty relaxed environment, except for when we got the big deadlines coming up for submissions and stuff. But overall, pretty relaxed, having a great time. Everyone here is great, super nice, super friendly. Everyone's working towards making great games.
That's good. I don't shout very much either, so that's good. I would love to be playing video games golf as part of my job. Yeah, but you got to remember you're playing video game golf with pink fairways and pink greens for 90% of development. I remember before I got a job in games, I thought that it was going to be a little easier than it is.
Ugh. Okay, let's line this shot up. We have about 250 yards to the pin.
God, this is going to be a tough game. 17 mile an hour winds. Any word on Lauren's replacement? We've interviewed a couple of people. A couple of other resumes have come in. It was sad to see him go. Such a great guy, but him moving back to the US and everything just meant it wasn't possible for him to stay, which was a real shame. And I'm still talking to him over email. He's doing some nasty long driving this week. Yeah, so hopefully he's still going to be around in the forums as Huckleberry, and will continue to help us out. But no actual replacement yet, so you're getting to see more of me on the forums.
You're looking for people locally?
Anyone, yeah. Resumes, if you know anyone, send your resumes in. We've got a couple of people from the forums have put their forum CVs in. Any course, Whistling Straits, beta release.
Hit the pin.
Let's have a look. Any news on the wind for Tawneys yet? I'm sure we'll ask. Yeah, there's some things we're talking about for that. We don't want people to be able to decide the wind for their tournaments, but
Well, at least you're out of the
I think
city.
we all agree that there is an
Here,
issue where
see what you can
some
do.
people are playing with 1 mile an hour winds and then other people are playing on the same round of the tour with 20 mile an hour winds. So, you know, we don't want that, and we've got a few things in place that we can actually fix that. So we're looking at it, and hopefully within the next couple of updates we'll have something. You missed some showing off. Not to mention...
Okay, let's see what you can do with his 8-footer.
Keith Callum would make a very good Lauren placement. Do you think?
Headhunter there, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe you would.
Yeah, that Whistling Straits one could be the
Okay,
end up
let's
being
see
the
what
best
you can do with
portion
his
of the game.
7-footer.
Western Straits. Have I played that?
That's the one I
Oh, that's the one you wanted to play earlier.
Suggested.
Yeah, we should have played.
1,000 bunkers I've read.
1,000 bunkers. That's insane.
Oh, that was almost it.
Yeah. When are you guys going to try your hand at Q School? Well, I entered last week. I just need to get a bit of time. The laptop that I have sitting on my desk, which I mainly use for playing the game, was at GDC all last week, and I wasn't with it, unfortunately. So the laptop's only just got back now, and I'm hoping to get a bit of time to play the Q School in the next couple of days.
Alright.
Is there a Euro course for TGC Tours this week? There is no chance.
1 over par for the leader.
Look at me, I'm getting destroyed here, which is not good. Any
Keep an eye on
player
that wind. Could come into
able to
play on this
change the
hole.
wind speed as they're playing a one-off round? No, never going to be able to change the wind speed in one-off rounds, unfortunately, because it would break the ghost balls and live balls.
Nice. Should be in the fairway. Yeah, I stand corrected. It's the deep stuff for you.
Looks amazing, just like real life. It does, I have to say.
Okay, yeah, we found you in the rough, but I don't think that it's,
So I noticed, I'm going through writing my dev diary at the moment and pulling down the results from the tournaments I set up with the suggested courses last week. On the Pro Tour that I played in,
nice.
by the end of it there was only 8 of us playing. It would seem that as soon as people started getting bad scores, they pulled out. It was really disappointing because now I'm last, and I know I'm going to finish last. But all the people that were behind me just didn't play the last round, and then people keep telling me the game's too easy. I was 42 over for the 4 rounds. I have to say that playing without the scout cam was a real lesson as well.
Yeah, that's a big difference. Without the scout.
It'd be nice if the wind locked in. Yeah, there's a reason we can't lock the wind in, Keith. It's because it's when if your friends join and you've got a live ball with you, we won't know what the wind is with you to set their wind. You say if you quit out on the 3rd hole and then came back a day later, and your friend quit out on the 2nd hole and was away for 2 hours, and then you both were on at the same time. What what's the wind going to be. So there's a reason why it has to be the way it is. Otherwise, I remember when we first released it in the beta build, people had different winds on the thing when they were playing live against each other, and it was just insane.
Looks like this is a beauty. Nice.
I couldn't find the tours on the Xbox. No, you couldn't, and I only found out today that when we published them, Mitchell forgot to put them on the Xbox build because I built them on the PC at my desk, and Mitchell shared them with the other consoles, and then when I looked for the results, I found out the Xbox didn't have any scorecards. We looked into it, he forgot to share them. So he's been reprimanded and not fired, but we will fix that this week and give something extra to the Xbox users, hopefully.
It's going to be glorious, but it just didn't go. Sorry.
Adam, there are people that play this game that will rate your courses 4 out of 10 because they played badly. Oh, that's not you, Adam. It's another Adam. I'll give that tour a go later on. Right, this park.
Well, I'm happy to move on. Okay, let's finish up.
How do ghost balls deal with wind then? Ghost balls actually store the wind for each shot along the scorecard, so it's actually stored with the scorecard, so then you know how they actually played. What we do is with the ghost balls, we don't store the exact shot, we store the power and spin and everything else on the ball with that shot, and then we apply it to the ball in the real world. The wind is also stored at that point.
I'm going for a hole in one right here. This wind.
Hole in one, 308 yards. Imagine that. Caught on camera as well.
Get over it. Alright, you correct that, and you get it this time.
Oh.
Next.
Did you go past the green?
Yeah.
308 yards.
The 19 wind with us. I stayed at 265 though.
No, too short. Damn.
Well, you're in the sand, so let's just get out of there and move on with our lives.
Can you, Bob? You can enter Scout Cam mode on PC and see courses with that. How'd you do that? No wonder this guy destroyed me with 48 under. He was like exactly the amount under that I was over. Adam, what's your favourite course?
I don't know if I have a favorite yet. There's too many. I had too many good ones I haven't got to try.
Shakespeare, I think it's my one, the Shakespeare one that put out last week as suggested.
Underwhelming.
It's amazing. Harbour Island Black was my favourite for a long time because me and the voice John were going backwards and forwards with scores on that. But yeah, Shakespeare course I think is my favourite at the moment. But it changes weekly.
I hopped into a couple of
31 feet to the hole.
the Elzen Canuck Par 3 design competition. Some of those are really, really nice. I'm sure there's a lot of hours spent on all of those courses.
So before we released the game, I had a big list of courses that I wanted to make, and I had the names all sorted out. And then when I saw what quality you guys were creating, I actually stopped because there was not really much point of me making these rubbish courses. That you guys were making such better courses than me. So yeah, you killed all my creativity, guys. Thanks.
F12, like for taking pictures and stuff. That's
there you go.
Moving right along
Didn't know that. Thanks for letting me know. We'll get that fixed.
Next hole coming up. Okay, 1 over par here for our current leader.
Come on.
Okay,
Wait
this
till
is
you
hole
see the
number
US
7
Open
on
courses.
the tee. Let's do this.
Yeah, I saw some of them teasers as well. Them US Open courses look good. I can't wait to see them. You again, Adam? No John Eric this week on the side panel. I was hoping that he'd show his face, and I wanted to see how his tattoo of me on his butt that he promised on the forums was coming along. That would have been something to treasure, I think. It's a bad shot.
Nice, should be in the fairway.
What's happening with these update? It's
50 yards.
It's done. It's ready to go. I mentioned it earlier. You must have missed the beginning. We're just waiting on a few things from Sony. Not from Sony Microsoft, but from something else. Sony Microsoft are ready and waiting for the game. We're just waiting to get one thing sorted out before we can submit.
Solid swing.
Oh, where's the pin there? I didn't see it.
All right, 145 yards out.
In the front. Oh no!
That's all right. Let's take another crack at this one.
Awful. No one likes that.
I don't know if this has enough.
How many tournaments does the season mode consist of? Each season has a different amount of tournaments, with the Elite season being the biggest. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Elite has 10.
Is it Elite? Elite has 10. So yeah, it will take you. I think we worked it out around 50 to 60 hours or something to play through the whole season mode from start to finish, from novice mode all the way up to Elite. Any more thoughts on user inputted climate to geolocate courses?
Okay, 21 feet from here.
Yeah, I think we definitely have that written down somewhere in the near future. We'll be
Okay, 20 feet.
after May. Once we finish the May update, we've got we've got a bit of a blank canvas. We're just going to sort of see what we need to do to keep pushing at that point. I'm actually having a few meetings this week with people in-house about what we're going to do for past May. Oh no, awful shot. And
Alright, nice little 2-foot putt.
And
Okay,
that could be on the list. We've got quite a few professional companies at the moment chasing us down for our course design tool, and so we're talking to them as well of what they would want to see in the tool, and anything that goes in that tool will also come back and go back to you guys.
2 over
so
for our current leader today.
Whatever comes out of them meetings is always good. Oh, we went to go to the leaderboard.
Coming
We
off
forgot.
a bit of a
I went through
bogey
a
on that
couple rounds
last
ago.
hole.
Oh,
Let's see if we can
okay.
do better here.
Is there only one season for each level? Yes, only one season for each level. Is this season mode going to cost $9.99? I have a feeling. No price has been set on it yet. I don't believe. I don't get to decide the price. I just make the game. So we
Alright,
haven't put a price on
let's
it.
let her rip.
I'm not sure what price of it will be, to be honest. What sort of companies like Pro T? No, we already work with Pro T. Pro T have got a beta build of our game with their simulator. and they're going to be releasing something a bit later in the year. We haven't got it in-house yet.
Looks like
They're
you're
sorting
gonna
out
hit
some
sand
final things with their bit of hardware.
Well, you can get
We've
up
got
and
the
down
actual
here, I think. Give it your best.
surroundings, but not the actual Pro T mat and stuff that I can hit the ball off of.
Yeah, I'm excited to get that set up.
Yeah, that's going to be good. I want to play Littlebrook Manor on that and see how badly I can hit. I'm actually go around about 20 over. It's me again. Hopefully, look at mini putt. Mini putt, yeah, that's something we we'd like to do. There's a way we were looking at it, and having driving ranges, mini putt, and all sort of practice courses, all within the editor, and then open it up to people so you can design your own little courses and practice ranges around that. So we've got some ideas about that. It's just how best to implement it in a decent time frame.
All right, 13-footer here.
Since Jono isn't here, I'll ask, how's the work coming on Tropical Theme ETA? It's coming along well. I will have a little bit more info once we have our announcement for the other thing that I can't talk about at the moment properly. But yeah, I think John Eric will be happy. That is an awful putt. Do you ever envision the ability for the gamers to design their own season? Yes, we do. The whole point of the golf club is for people to be able to design their own tours, their own tournaments, their own courses. So why not their own seasons? I'm a big believer of that. The amount of money I've saved since I've got the game is unreal. I'll pay any price for updates. Oh, perfect.
Hold you to
All right,
that.
let's keep
Yeah,
going.
that's good. I know on the forums that some people are worried about being able to play courses when servers eventually get shut down.
Okay, looks like
Well,
our
no, I don't
leader's
think
sitting
that's
at 3 over
that could
par.
be an issue. I'm sure if we ever
Well,
did that, and there's
just letting
definitely
you know
no
it's a bit
plans
windy
ever
out
to
there,
do that at the
so
moment.
keep that in mind as you
You know,
go
this is a
onto the tee.
long-term project for us, and you know, we wouldn't want to shut down any courses, but we could do something with the community where somebody else could host all them things if ever we did it. It's like a very simple structure we've got that will allow people to be able to host it if that ever happened. But as I said, that's not likely to happen like in the future. I can't see it happening.
Looks
in
like you'll
near
be in the
future
short
anytime
stuff
anyway.
here. Okay, here we go.
Did you mean companies like that? Yeah, we're looking at more companies like ProT. There's several companies, you know, we work with Greg Norman Course Design, and they've got a lot of ideas on what they want for the course design tool. You know, we've just done this work with them for a course called Ho Tram in Vietnam. And I was playing that today, and it's a nice course. And Jim, our lead artist, has just been beautifying that a little bit for a show in China this weekend. So that is an awful shot. Oh no. So yeah.
No good. Okay, about 215 from the pin here.
I expect to see TGC on Steam VR soon. We actually did have it running on the PlayStation Morpheus last year before GDC. So we could have actually been one of the games that Sony put on the Morpheus when they announced it last year. The problem is for us at the moment
Wow, you hit that
is
green
getting
in
it to 60
under
frames a
regulation.
second
You can sink the
on
next
two
putt with
screens
cooking
in
with
your
gas,
eyes, so
I'll
you
tell
don't get motion sick.
What are you doing back on
The tee, it's coming back. So
Out of that,
that's
bunker.
the
Fairway
reason
now.
for
Looks
that.
like I'd say around 110 yards or so to the pin.
Okay, where else have we got? VR. Will you say hello to the golf club team for us? I will. I think most of them are watching anyway. Yeah, Keith, 920 hours played on TGC. I don't know if you saw my update last week, but we were like number 14 or something in the most average hours played on Steam. It's really impressed with that. And only beaten, really like destroyed by Football Manager, which a couple of my friends in the UK work on.
Would we be able to add something to see to separate the time between in the designer and in the on course?
We could do that, yeah. We can.
That'd be interesting to see.
Yeah. You just want online match play. Yeah, and that's not something that's particularly hard to do, online match play. It's just, the problem is with it is that the way that we store the scorecards, and if you want to go back and play the ghost balls of that round, if there's like, if you win a hole and then your partner, he needs to hole out, so as long as you can sort of suspend the disbelief of that and you finish off and get your 7, then the scorecard's still valid to be downloaded at a later date.
Okay, let's see what you can do with this 7-footer.
So can we have a Ryder Cup, President's Cup? Yeah, I think so. It's something that I'm very keen on doing.
For the bird.
The thing is with the Ryder Cup, some of the stuff that you need would mean that we would have to go to live multiplayer, like lobbied, which a lot of people want, so that could happen.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Did I tell Greg some of the holes could use better design on their real courses? No, I didn't tell him that.
Okay, next stop, fairway.
He might kill me.
Right.
It's online match play. Where have we got that one? Thanks. Thank you for fixing the local match play. It has been greatly enjoyed. That's right. Yeah, it has. It was a big thing for me. I went back to the UK and was playing my dad, and it was like, Football Manager's numbers always up. Championship Manager. I used to be the lead designer on Championship Manager, so nice to see the love there. Would be great if you added stats sections.
Next up.
Yeah, we're gonna keep improving on the stats. I think I'm a geek, as I just said. I used to work on Championship Manager, yeah, massive geek with stats. So the more of them, the better. This year's version of FM is the best for years, in my opinion. I would agree. But they have stolen quite a bit from Anthony Kine.
Deep stuff here.
My player manager days, Championship Manager 10. That was took a lot from that. So I don't mind it being the best. Any ideas on new community manager? No, not yet. Should you guys keep stats server side? I built a new PC and lost all my stats.
Back on the fairway. This is a good thing. Okay, looks like we have around 100.
Yeah, we were talking about this yesterday actually, and we're gonna be able to create we can create all them stats back off the server anyway. So yeah, that's something that you'll be seeing in the May update. Some tours take forever to start and to load between courses. Things that load every course. Definitely doesn't load every course. Not sure why it's taking time. Are you sure it isn't just the one course that's taken a long time? There have been some real beasts made with, in the last while, which have been slow. But with the new update coming out, we should have the load time like significantly better. So yeah, I look forward to hearing less about load times in the next month or so. My John Eric style mission: Spanish moss and cypress teas Please. Yeah, well, we're always looking for ideas. As I said in a Twitch a while back, I was looking to do a cityscape. Matt Lane, our lead designer on several of our games here, he's Australian and he wants kangaroos and stuff, and he's in sort of outback style red desert theme. So that'd be cool. So any ideas, just keep them coming. Bring them up on the forums.
All right, nice little 2-foot putt.
I must know Miles. I know Miles. Say hello to.
Current leader.
I'm.
Number 11.
I actually still rent my house to a really good mate of mine who's one of their lead software engineers. We'll be able to decide what courses we can play offline. Will there be a download to offline play? Yeah, I think that's a good point actually. We should be able to do something like that. I'll have a look. I'm not sure how big a task it'd be.
Heading for the
Adam is whooping that. Yeah, you're whipping me anyway. But I'm reading this Twitch feed. I'm not concentrating.
You're not looking at the wind at all.
Coming off
No,
a bit of a bogey on that
problem.
last hole. Let's see if we can do better here.
I'm full of excuses.
Hope this one has some teeth.
Oh, bad chip. Awful.
Okay, we're putting from 29 feet out.
Would you ever envision casual type of round that allowed players to take mulligan? Yeah, I think so. It's again what I was saying about the practice stuff on courses with driving ranges and chipping greens and like little putting greens. I think casual rounds as well would be something that we'd want, especially because you want to be able to, especially in the tours and tournaments. We think that they're the big selling point of the game, and we want to be able to get people in and like practice on them. I found that like a lot of tours that I play, I could do with a bit more like practice on the courses before I go out onto the course. So yeah, we were looking at doing stuff like that. Anthony, any update on the API to get some kind of data on the servers? Yeah, I'm looking into it at the moment, and as I said, some of the things we're looking at the moment for post May, that's one of them. I was talking to Tim the other day, and I'm going to talk to him a little bit more this week and see exactly what you guys will be looking for. Adam should join the PGA Tour over at TGC Tours. I think he should, but then who's going to be testing the game? He's going to be too busy playing with you lot. How many golfers does it take to change a light bulb? I don't know. But my favourite joke is, how many Spanish people does it take to change a light bulb? One. I heard that over in England from this really bad comedian, and I laughed, and my girlfriend hit me. For anyone interested, Crazy Kanaka and I are doing a couple of reviews.
Okay, so you're in the rough here.
Pacific. Oh, might tune in myself. Me again, Jesus Christ.
Nice. Looking at 125 yards ish.
Oh, Tim is you. All right, yeah. Well, there you go, Tim. I already emailed you. I told you I'm going to talk to you this week. Let me see. Was our feed frozen? Because you just look like you're staring at me in that feed.
It's frozen for us, yeah.
Is it frozen for everyone else? Adam isn't just like staring at me into my eyes. If that's frustrating to you, it's like, oh my god, that's an awful chip. Oh no, it's the thing that's frustrating.
Footer here. See what you can do.
Any word on lifting the connection from fairway firmness via green firmness? It's something we can look at. You know, we're getting a few. Paul
see what we can do.
is like full time on Course Creator at the moment, so yeah, we can like whenever he gets stuff done, he just like he goes to the next thing on the list, and I reevaluate that list on a weekly basis. So he's getting a few big tasks out of the way at the moment while he's got a bit of time. So I'm sure some of you guys will be quite excited about what he's working on.
9-footer here. I think you can do this.
Have you discussed consider allowing users to create lists of favourite courses? Maybe I have a list of par 3 courses. Yeah, we could do something like that. As I said, I think with we've got the amount of courses now that it's all about how best we give you guys the tools to manage what you have. So yeah,
to get back on the green.
that is awful. So yeah, any ideas like that, always good. You know, I look at Netflix and things like that, and always looking for ideas. This is awful.
This green.
I know. Shouldn't have chosen this course, should we? It's like it's going to destroy me. Should have chosen Littlebrook Manor, and I can complain it was too easy. Have some of that. It's like me in real life.
3 feet to the hole here.
King Kind, sadly not living up to that moniker today. Well, I'm talking to you, aren't I, mate? I'm talking to you. Can't. If I wasn't talking, I'd be like 20 under.
Ooh, not sure what happened
no
there.
word
That
of a
was
lie.
just awful. Okay, moving along. All right, we're close.
What
Let's
do you
just
call an
drop this
actress
and
that
move on.
shoots 3 under par? Jessica Albatross. Oh my god, that's amazing. I'm gonna tweet that out a bit
next
later.
hole coming up.
Did you come up with that one yourself?
Okay,
Would love
currently
faster
I'm sitting at
fairways that
3
do
over.
not destroy playability on the greens. Yeah, I have to
Keep
say,
an eye on that wind could come into play on this hole.
I'd agree with you on that one. When some people make these really fast greens that are then impossible to play, and you say ruin playability, so it'd be nice to have fast greens and fast fairways and slower greens. How about a HB Lawrence statue? Could add the item in the GNCD. Yeah, that would be a good idea. I actually wanted to keep Lauren as our community manager, even though he was leaving. So, like, the new person that would become the community manager would still be called Lauren, and nobody would ever know. A bit like the Stig in Top Gear. So then the community manager for the rest of the golf club's life would always be called Lauren, even though it wasn't actually Lauren. But I got vetoed on that, so it's not.
I hate the
Oh,
hole.
that's another awful shot.
Just put that in the job description.
Yeah.
Must respond to Lauren.
Yeah, must respond to Lauren. Oh, look at that. The wind luckily saved me. Sheer amount of great courses out there is difficult to manage. I mean, that is so true. Even just my list of things that I want to share with the rest of the world is getting too big for me to manage. It's me again, Jesus. Yeah, an API that would do community. That would be good. I don't think Sony and Microsoft will allow us to have an API. It's a real
Great
shame because it would be
contact.
really good if we could get an API from the community back into our game. Yeah, Clarkson being suspended from Top Gear, signing it all over my Facebook and
Okay,
Twitter.
we're sitting at around 110
I'm
yards.
not bothered, to be honest. I don't like cars. Come on. I'm 20 over. What is going on here?
A lot of green to cover for that next shot.
I'm going to go home and play this course tonight and just like play it properly. Any chance to add the option to give my player a beard and some shades, etc.? Yeah, we're looking at increasing the look, like look and style of your golfer a little more. Oh, have some of that. That is a good putt at last.
Makes up for
Yeah.
30
everything.
feet from the hole. So
Yeah, it's just anything to do with 3D, and that is expensive time-wise, you know, and money-wise, really. And it's like, what's it adding to the game? You know, if Jim's doing stuff like that, he's not doing stuff like the statue of Lauren that we could put in the course creator. So it's like a balance of when we want to add them things and when we think we've got enough things in the course creator. So
currently
yeah,
sitting at 4.
we have it on our list of things to do. We want to give people more, so that's always good. Where are we? I still want snow. How about rain? Rain, yeah. There's we're looking at weather conditions. We've actually got it programmed in. It's just the physics side of it we haven't got in.
Good so far.
Yeah, we'll look at that. Drops. We're looking at that as well. Look forward to an announcement on that pretty soon. I should revoke Crazy Canucks course. I can't really rate this course on my score at the moment due to the fact that I'm looking at a different screen. I think it's a bit harsh to call my
Looks like
20,
around 195-ish
20
yards,
under
to the
on
pin
that.
here.
Xbox One players, is it possible for me to play against ghost balls from other platforms? It is possible. Unfortunately, Microsoft and Sony don't want their names of other users to be shared on their platforms,
Heading
which means you
towards
wouldn't
the
see
water.
King Kind's ghost. You would just see TGC user. Oh Jesus!
All right, look at this, 150 yards.
So it's there isn't much point to keep it up there. You know, we were quite excited when they said yes, you can share ghost balls, but then when we weren't allowed to share the
Nice.
usernames, you know, tours and tournaments and things like that we were going to show them in would seem a bit pointless when the top 10 people has got TGC user on there rather than the actual username. So we've got to try and think of a way of
Header on the dance floor, that is good,
doing that.
Good.
so you can play across multiple platforms. If you want snow, come to Nova Scotia. Exactly. We've had enough this year. I'm sick of snow. "15-mile-an-hour wind." I took that into account this time. Oh Jesus! Not enough. PS4 can play against PC guys in War Thunder. So if you're on the PS4, you can see PC guys, and do you see their names?
All right,
Fog
this next
slider
one for
coming.
Bernie.
That would make the game really stand out. We've actually got the ability to fog stuff, and it looks really, really good.
9-footer here.
So yeah, we can try and add something like that. Oh,
Nice.
there we go.
Solid
21
stroke
over
on that
after
one.
14.
Well done.
Do you guys think that you will be
Okay,
outside
3 over for the current leader.
outside before May of the rest of the golf courses? At the moment, no. I can't see where the snow's going to go.
Okay,
I'm
let's bump
moving
this
in
into the
3
fairway.
weeks, and I really want the snow to sort of dissolve a little before then. But apparently, we're getting another 20 centimetres this weekend. So
Up
who
to
knows?
20 now.
Yeah. Green grid on the toggle button in our future. Yeah, I was. It's
This is
a
a beauty.
task that I've got in for update 4, as we call it, the May one, that has the ability to toggle on and off green grids around you as well.
Next.
So even when you're on the fairway, you can see a grid around you. So yeah, hopefully, if we can do something, if we can turn the grids on and off with that, we should be able to do the same.
Not the cleanest swing.
For those interested, I'm posting a series of 10 videos
Yeah, I think might
basically
be
used to
some tree
design.
there.
Oh, that sounds good. Interested in that? It's me again. This wind is awful. The only way you can tell the difference is that the PS4 players have an asterisk on their game tag. So, Jim, is that on the PS4, or on the PC, and you see the PS4 players? Because we can do it that way, I think, but I don't think we were allowed to do it the other way. Any chance of having a beer cart chick to the GNC? No, not in the near future.
It's alright.
Oh, Adam's hit the tree.
Okay, we
What's
are
a
in
golfer's
the rough.
favourite
We
colour?
are deep down
Green.
into it, so
Oh
take
dear.
that into account here.
Going downhill with jokes.
Yeah. Can you do grids over larger areas in GNC, even off green areas? Yeah, that's what we're sort of looking at. So that would be good if to do it in the Greg Norman Course Designer as well. I can understand why you'd want to see that. Yeah, so that's something I'll add to
Yeah,
the list.
bit of a-
Good call.
Bit of a poor swing. Here's a pro tip.
Yeah, still
Try
enjoying the
staying out
course.
of the rough.
I'm not putting the bad score down to the wins. I'm putting it down to my lack of concentration. How about
Okay,
greater
be in the rough
visibility
here.
of the cup in shadows? Yeah, I wanted to do some sort of
Okay, you are deep in the rough
semi-transparent flag, so it would look like somebody was holding it in the hole, like your friend would if you were out playing. We just need a bit of time to finish that. Devon's got it half finished, so we're good. Moosehead beer is what you like as a beer cup. Yeah, I'm more of a Coors Light man myself. Will there be multiple tees and pin placements in the game in the future? Yes, yeah. It's just something we've got to sort of work around for the ghost balls as well, because it would look weird if I'm playing a ghost ball and next minute it's going along in a different direction to me on the green and then falls down the hole. But yeah, it's something that's on our list of we want to look at. I think it's just PS4 players that have the asterisks and they see the normal name on the PC players. Yeah, but is that on the PS4 that you're playing at, Jim,
Just wanna
or
say
on the
par.
PC? Why did the golfer change his shoes? Because he got a hole
really
in
wanted
one.
you to have it.
Oh, man.
Alright, but a
I think it's time to
3-footer
get
here.
your coat. That's appalling.
Nice putt.
Is there any way to make the plus minus feet under the remaining yards text larger? Yeah, I've spoken to Josh, our head of graphic art, about this, and we're looking at
16th
that
hole coming
and
up
the
here.
shot
Let us
shaper,
see what you can
so
do.
it's easier to read on TVs when you're a bit further away. Yeah, okay, so I can understand that now, Jim. If you're playing it on PC, we're allowed to show Xbox and PlayStation users on Steam, but we can't go the other way and show the PC users on Xbox or on PlayStation. So we didn't do either way because it was unfair on certain groups. But we can reevaluate that. It would be good to be able to see some of the PS4 players for me, who plays on the PC mainly. But Yeah, I'd love it if
Your turn.
Sony and Microsoft allowed us to go the other way, but they've got some concerns that, you know, they can't monitor people's names, and they also can't
Super clean.
can't guarantee the same name. Oh, Jesus.
You went up a club.
Yeah, I went up a club and I didn't look at the wind. This is awful. It's truly awful around.
Rematch next week.
Yeah. No. Is that going in the water?
In the log.
In the log, there you go.
It was an interesting shot.
Oh no. This is one of them ones where I've got. It's 2015. We need to be done with the whole sensitivity issues worldwide. That's true, Taste. Unfortunately, not everyone is as tough-skinned as us. Tough lie there. Yeah, tell me about it. Right in
Okay,
the
a
log.
23-footer
Yeah.
from here.
I thought it was a challenge to get to plus 25. No, could have told me that earlier.
Oh, I'm so angry. That was
Oh.
going to be excellent, and it wasn't. All right, nice little 2-foot putt. Okay, let's head to the next hole.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly the reason, Keith, why Sony and Microsoft, you know, they don't want to be showing off
Well,
each
I'm
other's
having
platforms.
fun.
I think they're quite happy for one to migrate to the other, but I think that they're
And our
a little
current
bit
leader's sitting at 4 over.
concerned that, you know,
Well,
people
just
playing the
letting you know
game
it's a bit windy
on
out
other
there,
consoles
so
are sort of
keep that in
showing
mind
it
as we
off
go
on
on the
theirs.
tee.
To be fair, we were really lucky to be able to get the call sharing on, and we were like
Alright,
over the
looking
moon
good
with
so
that.
far.
And we were one of the first games to ever get that done. We got quite a lot of press for it. 27 over now. This is good.
Okay, it's time to send this ball on its way.
Any chance you can add an embedded video option to your forms so we don't just post links?
Alright, we are around 100.
I'll have a look. I'm not sure what the forums can do, to be honest. And not really up on it. I'll just post. It's way too easy, guys. Post this video for the game. It's like, yeah, exactly. It's way too easy.
And this next shot's looking to be around 190 yards out.
Tentative date for the update. Looking in the next week, 2 weeks. It's just, as I said, it's ready to go. It's just a little bit of red tape holding us up for submission.
Nice.
But we'll push forward. It's yeah. We're working on the May update ourselves.
"31 feet to the hole." This one's for birdie.
Mass delete wildlife object. We've actually done some good optimization on wildlife this week, so it'll be interesting to see what improvements you guys see.
Okay, let's see what you can do
the
with this
next build.
7-footer.
Oh,
Oh, it was so close. let's get
This
out
is
of here.
shocking.
Okay, this one to save par.
29 over. This is going to be the worst round I think I've ever done on this game.
It's the wind and the stream.
Next hole coming up. And our current leader is sitting at 5 over.
97. Jesus.
Coming off a bit of a bogey on that last hole. Let's see if we can do better here.
Make it a little tougher here.
Nice, should be in the fairway.
Time for the Champions League. Yeah, that's a good point.
And next.
There's a lot of red on that card, Anthony. That is true. It's a bit like my soccer days. Stop yawning. Man, it's warm in here. You don't understand.
Nice. And you're about 150 yards from the pin, I'd say.
Right, 152, 15 down. If you play a course that isn't your handicap rated, no, it won't go. It won't go towards your handicap once it is handicap rated, because there won't be a stroke index allocation to the holes. We don't know anything about it.
Yeah, we're in the first cut, but a little chip onto the green, and we'll be putting. Okay, for the birdie. Slightly to moderately
Make any putts.
disappointing there. Okay, this one to save par. Very
Got
nice
par.
putt. 3 feet to the hole here.
Is that the 18th?
Yep.
Oh,
Okay,
there you
current
go.
leader sits at 5 over par.
A
Nice round.
99. I think
enjoyed
the
enjoyed chatting with you. We'll talk to you
harshest score I've seen on there. Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Old Sherpa Dap, is that?
Not sure.
How do you say it now? He's the guy that won the pro tournament last week as well. The guy's a machine. John Eric 10th. I'm trying to think if I see any other names on there that I know. Fusion's on there. None of the big hitters that I see there. Where's Jim, Gem and Doyley? I don't see either of them on there. Well, Taste's on there. But yeah.
Good scores.
Yeah. Well, what have we got else to say there? Any links, themes in the works? We're gonna try and update all the things that we've got and push them out there. Jim spoke a little bit about it on the forums over the weekend. So even the older things we're going to improve, and then like the links theme itself, we want to sort of brighten up. You know, we want to put some really good waves in there as well. But unfortunately, it's going to be quite costly on frame rate. So we want to make sure that we've optimised the game further before we work too hard on that. Final putt before the end of the show. 4 p.m. Pacific. I'll be reviewing a few more courses. Cool. All right. Well, we'll be looking at that. You want to check out the Crazy Canuck L's and L show yet? Now, hopefully, I should get a bit of time tonight, and I can check it out. Give it to us on Steam and make it so we can't publish it. Maybe, yeah. I don't think so. I said that, Taste. Okay, cheers guys, and I'll get something special hopefully for next week with showing off something that we can show you, and all this stuff's a little bit more out in the open that we can say and we can't say. So that'd be really cool. All right, I'll speak to you next week. Bye bye.